YouTube. I wanted to shoot a quick video to show how easy it is to produce a quality video using an iPhone and an editing app called LumaFusion. Now here is the setup that I'm going to use. This is a Manfrotto tripod, which is a very good tripod for phones, and it's even capable of holding a DSLR camera. And then on top of it, I have the Ulanzi video rig, which I have my iPhone set in. And then I'm using a microphone by Røde to capture audio with it. And I'll show you how I set that up to record for different camera angles, and then I'll show you how I edit those and blend those together within LumaFusion. Alright, for this portion, I'm going to record a guitar rhythm part, and then I'm going to play a lead part over it and shoot a separate video for that. Now with the iPhone, you don't really have the capability of having a playback that you can reference as you record your next musical part. Now other type of videos, that's not so critical, but for music it's absolutely critical that you be able to hear a playback of something when you record the next part. So what I'm doing is I'm actually going to record into my computer, then I'll import that audio file into my phone and sync it up to the video, and I'll show you how that's all done on the phone. So again, I have to record two different parts onto the computer so I can hear the playback of the first part when I play the second part. But anyways, what I'm doing here is I'm using the selfie cam on my iPhone. I have it in this Ulanzi rig with this Røde mic, and I'm using the Manfrotto tripod, and I'm setting it up here right in front of me, and I can see the selfie screen, so I can kind of get myself into the picture and see what I'm doing. And I'm going to go ahead and record this part. So without further ado, let's roll. So I'm going to push record, and I'm going to push record here. Alright, so I found a tone that I think I like, and I'm going to change my camera positioning, and I'll just create another spot in my studio to do that. And I'll just move this here. I'm still using the selfie cam, but I'm just going to try to create a different angle to make it a little bit more interesting. Alright, I think that angle will work. And what I'll do is I'll push record here, and I'll start this. Alright, so in addition to the video footage of me actually playing, now I'm going to record the actual playback out of GarageBand, and I'm going to implement that into the video as well, recording it with my iPhone. And so I'm going to actually use the rear-facing camera this time, and on my Manfrotto I have this little Manfrotto camera adapter that I've attached to it so I can hold it like a selfie stick. And I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to record it. And then I'll show you as I edit the video how I implement that into the video. So I'm going to hit record, and I'm going to get where I want to be here. Push play. Alright. So I've imported the audio from GarageBand on my computer onto my phone, and I took the 3 video clips that I want to blend together to make my video, and I put them into one file in my photo gallery so I can easily identify it whenever I go into this editing app. Now the app is called LumaFusion, and I'll put a link in the description so that if you're interested in checking this app out, you can. It's a $20 app, and it works on iPhone and iPad, and it's a one-time purchase. Once you have it, you have it. There's no monthly fees or annual fees. Now you can buy stuff within the app, but the app itself, the editor itself, it's a one-time purchase of $20. So I'm going to go ahead and open the app. It says LumaTouch, but it's the name of the app's LumaFusion. I'm going to put this in landscape. It's a little bit easier. And I'm going to go ahead and put screen record because it just makes it easier so I can put a picture-in-picture on the video as you guys watch it. So I'm going to push this plus sign right here and create a new project. Now I always do mine at 60 frames a second. Okay, so I'm going to go into albums, and the name of my album is simply Video Project. Okay, so there it is. And I believe this is the rhythm track. And down here, this is the actual timeline. This window up here is the inspector. And so I'm going to go here. I'm just going to make sure this is the this is the rhythm track. Okay, so I put that. That's going to be my bass track. Now I can stack 2 more video clips on top of it and then 3 audio clips below it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here to imported, and this is the file here, and there it is in my inspector. I know that's it, so I'm going to go ahead and drop it down. Okay, so there it is. And so I'm going to sync it. I'm going to go ahead and sync this up. And it's kind of self-automated. It like kind of knows the reference points. So, but you can put this line on it. Now on this app, you can actually spread it out like that, so you can see the audio waveform a little easier. And that's pretty close, I believe. One way to test it, because I got both volumes turned up on both clips, and they should sync. Okay, so the actual finished audio has the lead portion in it as well, so I have to sync that video up as well. But that sounds pretty close. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight this top clip, and I'm going to push this, and I'm going to turn the volume down on it because we don't want that volume. It's a contaminated volume. That looks pretty well synced up. Alright, so next step is I'm going to go back to the video clips, and I'm going to get the lead portion, and I'm going to drop it on there. So what you can do is up here in your files, you can just take it and pull it right down there. And I've got to do some adjustment to get it synced up. I'll just bring it this way. Okay, it might not let me. Yeah, I've got to trim it down just a hair. It's just a little bit too long, so I can't move it far enough. And see, these little ticks here are the count in, and they serve pretty good to help sync this up. So almost there, not quite. Let me adjust it just a little bit more. It looks pretty well synced. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and adjust the volume on that one as well. Double check, so it felt like it moved a little bit. That looks pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to go back to the beginning, and I'm going to take it to the front of that. I'm going to unhighlight that, and I'm going to cut everything right there. And I'm going to delete this one, and it'll delete the other one as well. Bam. So there we have that. I'm going to go to the end and see what it looks like there. Okay, so what's continued to ring? Okay. Go ahead and trim that. Delete that. Delete that. Alright, so we're back at the beginning, and it looks pretty well synced up. Now, we can do this too. Okay, so that looks pretty good. All right, now you can't see the other video because this one's on top of it, but I'm going to fix that here momentarily. I'm going to go ahead and open this, and I'm going to go ahead and use my inspector window on this one so I can get it synced up right.
Get where I want to be here. Push play. Play. Here. Push play. Push play.
Okay, so that's pretty close. Alright, so I'm going to drag and drop this one right on top of everything else, and I'm going to sync that audio up as well. Okay. Okay, I gotta shorten it just a little bit. Oh, okay, I see what I've done. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to implement this portion into the video as well. Make sure it's... Now that portion is not super critical because you can't actually see the finger placement in the video and, you know, judge if, say, if it's out of sync or something. This part's not that critical because you'd be real hard pressed to tell. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the volume down on that. Don't need it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here to the beginning, and I want the first, I usually go in increments of time. So let's say the first 5 seconds, I'll do it right before the lead starts. Because it's not even 5 seconds, but... Okay, right there. Alright, so I see in the wave which one I'm after. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight that, cut, highlight that, cut, and I'm going to delete that and that. And so now we're to the rhythm part. And now I'm going to go, let's go 5 seconds. I just like even numbers. It makes it super easy. Okay. So I'm going to highlight that, cut, highlight that, cut. I'm going to delete this one. Alright, whoops. So there's the rhythm, there's the lead. Rhythm, lead, rhythm, lead. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go five more seconds. Make sure, let's see where our reference is. Okay, so we're going to go to the 10-second mark. It just makes it easier if you line it up on even spots. Okay, so I'm going to cut that, and I'm going to cut that, and I'm going to delete that and that. And now this time, I'm going to throw 3 seconds of this, of the actual recording the playback on the computer. So what I'll do with that is I'm going to highlight, cut, and then I'm going to go 5 more seconds to the 18-second mark. Right there. Cut. And I'm going to delete this portion. So what I've done is I've created it to where there's imagery of the actual audio playback, imagery of the rhythm, imagery of the lead, and it'll be a transition of scenes basically. And so we've got some lead playing there. So now that's enough of that. I'm going to cut here and go 5 more seconds to 23-second mark. I know this is boring, But what my point is to show you it's possible to produce a quality video right there on your phone. And so that's what this is all about. Cut, cut, and I'll delete that and that. And so you're just alternating what you want. Now you want to be somewhat sensitive of what's actually going on in the audio. I mean, if there's an important lead part, then you definitely want to be able to capture that whenever and show that at that portion that of actually what's being played. Okay, so I'm going to throw some more of the playback on there. I'm going to go to the 28-second mark. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a picture-in-picture. Alright, so I'm showing rhythm there. And I'm going to take this portion here, and there's enough, you can take it, hit this toolbox and hit edit, and touch this screen here, and now you have your picture-in-picture options. Now you can choose any one of them, or you can just shrink it right on the screen and place it wherever you want. I'm going to crop it just a little bit. I mean, just a little bit. Okay, I'm back to fit mode. And then I'm going to choose, let's see what that looks like. Okay, so I don't have to go choose another one. I can just put this down here like this. And I'm just going to put it right there in the corner, just like that. And so now we have picture-in-picture as it's playing by, and it's synced up to what's going on. Okay, so there's that. Now what I'll do is I'll do a picture-in-picture with the lead part now over the rhythm. Okay, so back to, you can just double tap that and it'll take you to the same place. And I'll just go ahead and click that one. Matter of fact, I wonder if it'd be better just to put it right here like this. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, so now we have the lead part in picture-in-picture. And let's keep it interesting. Let's go ahead and let's do two pictures-in-pictures just so you can see. Alright, so I'll double tap that one. I'm gonna crop it. Well, I'm not gonna crop it this time. I'm just gonna leave it like it is. Alright, so I'm gonna put that in the bottom. Okay, just like that. I'm going to go back and I'm going to double tap the lead portion, and I'm going to do it picture-in-picture as well. Try it like that. Like so. Ooh. Let's move it here. Alright. So now we got two pictures-in-pictures going on. And we're almost to the end of the song. Matter of fact, this is exactly how I wanted it to end. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is add what's called transition. So I want this to fade out, and I'm looking at the 101.28. So what I'm just going to take it down to 1010. Alright, hit this arrow here, transition, and that causes it to fade out. See that? It'll fade out. Now I'm going to back up and I'm going to put another transition here. Transition. Okay, so I need to fix that because I still have it as a picture-in-picture. I'm going to cut this, double tap it, reset it. There, it's full size. Okay, so I'm going to add a transition there. Then I'm going to take it here. Okay, I don't really need to do anything with that. That's fine. Okay, do need to add a transition to this one. And again, I'll just sync it up to where the other transition is, and just makes it simple. Okay, we're at even amount, so I like to have a .30 is where I usually set them at. .30. Add transition. Boom. I want another transition there. Transition. Okay. Add transition. Tap. Transition. 30. Just makes it easy. Like I said, that's just a reference point for me. Transition. I'll highlight the next one. Transition. I'm just doing the same transitions on all of them, just for simplicity's sake. Go down to 30. Highlight. Transition. Add transition. Highlight. Transition. Go to the 30. Add transition. Add transition. Transition. Go to the 30. Transition. I know this this could be very tedious. This I spend a lot of time doing just this. It's just part of it. If you want to be a YouTube creator and do cool videos, this is just part of it. Oh God, what did I do? Alright, so I think I have it all transitioned out. I'm going to go to the very end. It's 1 minute and a second long, about a second and a half long. And so I'm going to go back to the beginning. I'm going to open it up and I'm going to play it back before I save it, just to make sure. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and save that. Photos. I always put this quality, and it is for the video quality. Of course, I like to upload as best as possible. So you have ultra, extreme, and then quality. And I just go with that one. And so now it's going to render and it's going to save into my photo gallery. And from there, I'll upload it. I'll implement it into this instructional video and then ultimately upload it to YouTube. But that's it, guys. That's pretty much how the process of creating a video on your iPhone using LumaFusion. It's super easy, and you can do actually produce a very good video just using your cell phone. All right. Of course, I'm talking about an iPhone and an iPhone exclusive app. I don't know if there's anything that's equivalent for Android, but if you're an Apple user, well, you got a studio in your pocket right here with your phone in LumaFusion. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and tell me in the comments if you like this kind of content. If so, I'll give you a tour of my camera bag, because I got a lot of goodies in there too. So, until next time, guys, keep rocking, make them videos, and thanks for watching. Oh yeah!